Okay, a couple of you people on Facebook have asked how I did this. So this is going to be a short, I hope, short little video on how I did it, and I will supply part numbers and lists at the end. Thanks. Okay, hopefully this is bright enough. The first thing you have to start out is I'm sorry for the shaky, I'm doing this with the camera. You have to start out with this middle connector. It's only made for a parking light, and that's it. So you need a 1157 socket for GM. It'll change it to 3 wires. And as you can see, you do that on both sides in the middle. Then, back out here. Alright. So then what you do is you take on the driver's side and disconnect the yellow wire from each of the turn signals. Well, this yellow wire wouldn't be connected because that's a new terminal. And then on this side, you want the green wire from the 2 outsides and the yellow on the middle. And then what you do is connect them to the wires coming out of your controller. It comes with a schematic for it. It's a black wire, goes to the ground, red to the outside, I think purple to the middle, and yellow to the other outside, or red to the outside, it looks like. But like I said, there's a schematic with it. Once again, before you do any of this, you have to change the middle sockets on each one, which would be this one here, and turn that into a brake light or turn signal, either way. But you also, these are made for LEDs only, so you have to change all your rear bulbs to LED. While I was doing this, I changed all the bulbs. It was, I think, $120 for every bulb in this car. So not a bad deal. The one thing I did notice, I have a neighbor's dog came to visit. Hi, Jaggy. The one thing I did notice is that when you step on the brake, these lights only cycle once and then turn off. So if you're sitting at a stoplight for a long time, you won't have any brake lights. So what I did is, I don't know if you can see it right now, I'll turn it on later. There's a light right above the license plate. That was an addition. It's kind of like a third brake light. You can also wire it to the backup lights too. It changes the white. You have to run a wire all the way from the brake switch inside the car back to here, so you'll have a constant brake light. Wasn't too big a deal because we're in the process of doing the interior, so the interior was out of the car anyhow. Hi, how you doing? So the interior was out anyhow, so it was nothing more than running a wire, putting it through into the trunk, and I ran it up underneath along with that loom. So not a big deal. All in all, took me a couple hours. Once I laid everything out and soldered it up, no big deal. You also have to change the flasher tube. It needs an LED flasher tube as well. But all that in the $120 to change the whole car over was those flasher tubes were included. And again, I'll give you part numbers. The wire that goes inside for the brake light hooks to, there's a brake light switch at the top of the brake pedal, and you want the there's two wires and one of them's colored and one's not. You want the colored one. I can't remember what color it is, but I'll turn on the turn signals. You need the key on for those. The nice thing is with those flashers, you can't even hear them on. So there's the driver's side. And as long as the signal's on, this will keep going on. There's the passenger side. Let me kill my trunk light there. It's kind of bright. Sorry, it's a little cold out, so I'm doing this in a bit of a hurry. So there's that. Let me see. Okay, so there's the back of the car, and now I'll step on the brake lights. So there's the brake lights, and as you can see, the middle one on the license plate comes on. It's nice and bright. It's LED as well. That was above and beyond 120. Hope you could hear that. The third brake light here in the middle was above the 120. I added that because I wasn't aware that the brake light issue was going to come up, but basically all that is